Hi, everyone, and welcome to another class with me, Stephanie, here at Linguistiko. This class is called Around the House, and it is for beginners to intermediate students. And basically, we are going to have a conversation that focuses on items and things that we can find around the house, things that we use around the house, and things that we do around the house. So this conversation is very good, very important, and very useful just because the vocabulary that we are going to be talking about is everything from common words like bed and sofa and window to words that are maybe a little bit more specific like outlet and hanger and faucet. Okay, so all of these things have to do with items that we find around the house, again, things that we do around the house. And also I will be sharing a couple videos in this class as well. So anyhow, let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is what my house is like, and I will go ahead and describe it. And then if other students show up, because right now I'm in this class alone, but when other students show up, they can describe their home as well. Okay, so I live in a 2-bedroom house. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-story house. So when we describe homes or houses, a lot of times we describe it like based on how many rooms it has and how many bathrooms it has. So you could say it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. Hi. Hi, welcome to class. What is your name? Lucero? Is this your name? Hi, do you hear me? Hello. Welcome to English class. Do you hear me? This class is... Oh, okay, I don't hear you. Do you have a microphone? No microphone. I hear like air. Oh, okay. Well, this class is a conversation class. So you will need a microphone to be able to talk. If not, you can simply write in the chat. Hi, Eduardo. How are you? Hi, Eduardo. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm terrific.
Great. Good to have you in class. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So today, you guys, we are going to be talking about vocabulary that has to do with things that we find around the house, things that we do around the house. We will be talking about very simple vocabulary like bed, toothpaste, toothbrush, all of the very simple vocabulary, and we will also be talking about things that are more complex, okay? So, Lucero, I'm going to go ahead and mute your microphone just because it was creating a lot of background noise. So what we have to do when we are in class is always have our microphones on mute unless it is our turn to speak, okay? So anyhow, the first thing we're going to do is we're all going to talk about where we live, if we live in an apartment or in a house or what it's like, okay? So Eduardo, let's start with you. Tell me about where you live. Do you live in a house?
No, the most common thing in cities here in my country is living in an apartment, in a flat. So,
Ah,
but I don't like big cities, so I prefer to live in a small village or town. And I just had the opportunity and I bought a beachfront apartment. I really enjoy the beach. So,
awesome.
yeah, I live in a small apartment with my girlfriend. And yeah, it's a beachfront apartment with all the amenities. I think you call it condo there
Uh-huh.
because it
Yeah.
has two pools, it has a gym and a lot, parking, everything, So
That's really nice. That's nice. So you live in like a condo, basically.
yeah, right. We don't call it
Okay.
like that here, but usually when you live in a touristic place, a lot of people from the UK come here, are coming here in summer, and they have beachfront apartments too. So
Oh,
there is not too
cool.
many people in my building, because a lot of foreigners are living here. Yeah. I
Ah,
prefer that. Yeah.
okay. So you live in an area where there are less people.
There are a lot of buildings, but just for summer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's like a vacation area.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to go on to the other students, and then I'm going to have you describe your apartment for us, okay? And you'll tell us more about it. But
Okay.
let me welcome Caesar. Hi, Caesar. Welcome to class.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Waiting for lunch as usual.
That's so funny. You always join my classes when you are waiting for lunch.
Yes, it's almost
Okay.
2 o'clock.
So we're going to talk about around the house today, and we're starting off the conversation by each describing where we live. Do you live in a house or in an apartment? Where do you live?
I live in a house,
Okay.
and well, with rooms, with a living room, a kitchen, but it's just one floor house.
A one-story house?
No, I mean, I mean, it's just one floor. So, floor. How do you say that? It's a one floor house, a one ground
No,
house.
a one-story house. Because if there's two, if there is like the bottom part and then another floor on top, we say two-story. So a two-story house has like the bottom floor and then the top floor. But if it's just one floor, it's a one-story house.
Can you type that story? Is it store?
Yes. So for example, a two-story house would be a house that has two floors. Maybe you have the living room and the kitchen in the bottom, and then you have the bedrooms at the top. That would be a two-story house. And then if you just have one floor, it's one story.
So you don't say a one floor house, you say one story
No.
or two-story house. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
story, no plural. It's just like that. Two-story house,
Exactly.
three-story.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Well, one-story
Okay,
house.
so you live in a one-story house. Great. Okay, so let's go over here. Lucero, so you aren't going to be able to participate talking, right? Because you don't have a microphone? Okay, I'll just be listening to you. Okay, that's no problem, no problem. Okay, so I also live in a one-story house, you guys. And I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my house, and listen to my description because based on my description, you guys are going to describe your homes, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a visual. I want you to be able to imagine my house, okay? Okay, so my house is, for me, it's rather large, big. It's spacious. It's spacious because the ceilings are very high, so the room feels very big. Okay, I really like that. A lot of homes or houses have like low ceilings, and sometimes people can even touch the ceiling, or maybe if you jump, you can touch it. But no, in my house, no, the ceilings are very tall. And so it's a spacious home. My home is a two-bedroom, two-bath home, and so that obviously means that it has two bedrooms and two bathrooms. And I have a very large living room and a nice-sized kitchen, and the flooring in my house is tile. Okay, tile is made it's like ceramic, and it's hard, and you can clean it and so that it shines. Okay, so different floorings that we can have in homes are hardwood. That's where you have wood on the floor, or you could have tile on the floor, or you could even have carpet on the floor. Okay, so in the bedrooms, I have carpet, but in all of the other rooms of my house, I have tile. What else? I have a fence in front of my house that is a white metal fence, and along the back of my house, I have a brick fence. It's like a solid wall, actually. It's not even a fence because a fence like has different posts or something. So I have a fence in the front, but around my house, I have a solid wall that's made from brick. I have a a backyard and a front yard that has green grass and it has some plants. And I have a patio in my house, that goes around my house. Um, and in the back of my house, there's like another little house. I don't even know what to call it because right now we aren't using it. We use it as a storage area, but it's basically like another room and it has a separate bathroom. So it would be something like a detached office or something like that. Like if I had a business that I wanted to run and have like a consultation room or something, I could have that. And it's in my back patio and it's pretty big. So but I don't even know what to call it because we don't use it for anything right now. But let me see. And then the colors of my house, I have the walls on the outside of the house are cream. So it's like an off-white, and then inside the walls right now are just white. Okay, so that's pretty much like a basic idea of my house. So we'll start basic, and then we'll start talking about more details and the different rooms and what's in them as we go along. But now, Eduardo, let's come back to you, and we want to imagine your apartment, okay? So really try and describe it to us. What does it look like? What's in it, around it? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my apartment is small. It has 2 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. The kitchen is together, is like open with the living room.
Oh,
And
good.
we have a big terrace, a covered terrace, and with a beautiful vista because, like I said, it's a beachfront apartment. I live in
Good.
the 10th story of the building,
Uh-huh.
so
The
it's
10th
high.
floor. We
10th
would
floor.
say the 10th floor. Uh-huh. And by the way, you said vista. We
Yeah,
say view. Like it has
view.
a
Okay.
nice view.
Okay. It has a nice view. Yeah. The floor is marble. I don't like it because it's a little bit cold, but in summer it's really grateful because I live in a hot area. We don't even
Ah,
need in winter too much heat.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great. The temperature right now is really high, so even in
Yeah.
winter.
That's
Yeah.
sorry, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
And we have to access with an elevator, of course, but we have a kind of hall for all the apartments. You know, it's a kind of strange condo. So
Uh-huh.
each floor has maybe 8 apartments. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a large building, but all of them beachfront, and we have kind of dunes. So
Mm-hmm.
the sun is really close to the apartment. Even in 20-30 meters, you are in the beach. And we have 2 kind of parks with benches and grass for the children. We have
Ah,
a play kind of kindergarten. We have a tennis court. We have a basketball court, 2 pool.
sounds so nice.
Yeah, we have a lot of different amenities in the building, so you are not getting bored never. And you can take a walk. I used to take a walk every evening on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
trying to listen in some English on podcasts. So yeah, the best thing is the place. It's not inside the apartment, you know. So everything you
Ah,
have around
yes.
you, all the amenities, and well, but the apartment is great too.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So basically, they provide, like you said, lots of amenities so people have things to do over there. Wow, that's really cool. And so, do you go to the beach a lot since it's so close to your house?
every day. Yeah.
Ah, cool. Very
Yes, of
cool.
course. I have a boat. I like to go fishing on weekends. So
Do you ever
yeah,
catch anything?
of course. I've been fishing since really young. Yeah, even
Oh.
spear fishing. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow. Well, okay, really quick story, you guys. I learned how to fish a year ago, and I loved it so much that I fished for 6 or 7 hours nonstop. But it's the kind of fishing where you have to cast out the rod and then you roll it back in, then you
Yeah.
cast it out again, you reel it back in. And I did that for 7 hours, and my back was so sore the next day, and I didn't catch anything. And then the one time, the one time I got super excited because I saw a fish right by the dock. I was like, ah, fish! And I screamed it. I was so excited, and then it swam away. So I couldn't even catch a fish, but that's
But
cool.
that's fresh water, right? In a lake, maybe.
Yes, it was a
Not a dog.
lake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Great.
Great. Okay, let me welcome our other student. Tell me your name again. I forgot.
Pavel in Russian. Can you hear my voice?
Pavel. Yes, Pavel.
Not Pavel, not S sound. Yes sound. Pavel.
Oh my goodness. Well, in English we say Pavel. So,
Yeah.
so that's how I'm going to
Don't
say
have the
it.
sound in English.
What?
Unfortunately, you don't have this sound in English. As my
That's
English teacher
correct.
said, no one sound from English has some analogy in Russian. So
Yeah.
vice versa.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so Pavel, I need to remember your name because you have it written in Russian, and I look at you and I know that I know you, but I don't remember your name sometimes because of that. But anyhow, thank you for joining class. We are talking about where we live. So Caesar was next. I'm going to go to him in just a second, but now I'm going to welcome Fernando. Hi, Fernando. Welcome to my class.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador, great. Is this your first class on Linguistiko?
No, it's not. I have had some previous classes before.
Great. Well, I think it's your first class with me, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Nice to have you in class. We're talking about our homes, okay? So, Caesar, it's your turn. Thank you for being so patient. Please describe where you live for us. We want to be able to imagine it.
About my house or about the area I live?
A little bit of both, like mostly your house, but Eduardo described the amenities that are there at his apartments because that's in a way part of his house because he gets to use them. So if you have a similar situation, go ahead and share with us.
Okay, well, basically, my house is not that big. I live with 5 older people here. And, well, I have my own room. I share it with my brother. Well, related to the area where I live near to the ocean, so I have a breathtaking view of the ocean. It will take you like 20 minutes to get there.
Very
Now it's
nice.
summer, which I hate because I do prefer winter rather than summer. But now I can imagine thousands of people there in the beach swimming with their families and hanging out together. But basically that's it. I mean,
Okay. So you said it was a one-story house though, correct? Okay, so is it like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath house?
Well, there are just 2 bedrooms, one for my parents and the other for me and my brother. We share the same bedroom.
So is it 2-bedroom, 2-bath, or 2-bedroom, 1-bath?
2-bedroom, 2-bath. So do you mean that each bedroom has a bathroom, right?
No, it's just the amount that is inside of the house. So you have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
Okay, yes, that's it. You're right.
Inside the house, good. And really quick before I go on to Pavel and Fernando, who knows the name for the biggest bedroom in the house? What is it called?
Living room?
Master.
Fernando, do you know? Oh wait, who said that?
Dinner room?
Good, good. Yes, it's a master bedroom. Okay, so for those of you who didn't know, the biggest bedroom in the house is called the master bedroom, and sometimes we just refer to it as the master. Okay, and so the master bedroom usually has, it's first of all, it's a big bedroom, and it has a big bathroom attached. Okay, it's almost like a little apartment sometimes. They can be huge.
Sorry, that is term for has something in common with no. Is it applied to condos or it's only for houses like?
This can be used for homes, for condos, for apartments, any place that actually has one bedroom that is significantly larger than the other or than the others. Okay, so yeah, and a lot of times the master bath and the master bedroom are connected in such a way that there's no door to even walk into the bathroom. It's almost like another room that you just walk into. And usually they have like a little tiny closet area. I call it a closet, but it's where you actually have the toilet. That way you can have privacy there, but everything else is open. Sometimes it even has carpet on the floor. It's quite luxurious. I've been in some really big master bedrooms and master bathrooms, and the bathtub is basically like a small swimming pool. Sometimes it's really big. Good. Okay. And you asked, is it similar to a residential area? Eduardo, what did you mean by this? Could you please tell me what you meant by this question? Oh, Caesar, that was your question. Sorry.
I think that was a short way to say condominium, the word condo, right? But then I asked you if it's similar to a residential area. I don't get it, the difference. What is that?
What a condo is?
I mean, the difference between a residential area and condo. Aren't the same? Aren't they?
Well, all residential area, all that means is an area where a lot of people live. So a neighborhood is a residential area, but a condo is a type of home that is within a residential area.
By the way, what's the difference between condos and apartments?
Okay, so apartments, generally there are many. Imagine like a big building. It could be a 2, 3, or 4-story building, and maybe that one building has like 50 apartments. Okay. However, condos, a lot of times, maybe it's like one house on the bottom and then one on the second floor and then another one on top. So they would be almost like smaller apartment buildings, as I understand it. I could be mistaken.
Yes.
What?
2 or 3 floors where the family lives. Yes?
No. So in a condo, basically, I would almost have to look this up because I don't even know if I have it very clear. But as I understand it,
which may have made from the concrete. I mean,
what?
On a skyscraper where several floors rented by one family. No?
Are you asking a question? I don't know. You know what? I think I will have to look this one up because I don't want to give an answer that's like I think it's like this. So I would rather either one of you guys look it up and then share it with the class and say, okay, I found the answer, or I'll look it up and we can go over this later. But I want to give everybody a chance to share about where they live. So far, Eduardo has shared, Cesar has shared. Fernando, could you go ahead and tell us about your house or apartment where you live, what it's like?
Okay, I live in a house. It's a 2-floor house. Has four bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a small backyard. Well, I live in an area. It's like I live in a neighborhood. It's a really quiet place. So I think I don't know what else to say.
Well, do you have a patio in the back? Do you have what are the floors like inside of your house? What are the how if you were selling your house, for example, what are the
Yeah.
qualities that would attract somebody else to your house?
Well, it's a kind of medium-sized house, so there's a space for enough people. It is a really fresh house. Well, it has I don't know how do you say, but there are many windows, so you have enough light inside. It's not like a dark place.
Good.
What else? I don't know.
We call that natural light. Natural light. When there are many windows that allow the light of the sun to come in, we say it has natural light. So very good. Okay, so that's what I was wanting. Okay, so Pavel, please describe your house to us. And if you were selling your house, think about the things about it that would attract a buyer. Okay.
What attracts the buyer when I sell the house?
Yeah, that's a way of saying, so that way you can tell me about your house or tell us about your house without sort of running out of things to say too quickly.
Okay. I have two bedrooms in my house. It's not a house. It's kind of my home based on the condominium on one floor. So there are one bedroom for my mother and one for me. Now I am located on two condos. One is I don't know how to say. One is owned by my mother, and the second one by the parents of my girlfriend. So typically I live in two places in the city. So I can say that they are mostly have the same options. One kitchen, two or three rooms. One of them could be used as a bedroom. So, and the second one can be used as a living room, maybe. So it has not much space because it was a public housing. So it wasn't something like a private cottage. No. But we have the same cottages on outskirts of Moscow. But it's a former public housing, so in my case, it's a pretty tight place in squares of meters. So.
Good. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so now guys, we're going to move on to our next activity. And to make this as easy as possible, we're going to go from left to right. So for me, in that order, it would be Caesar, Eduardo, Fernando. We have to skip Lucero, or Lucero, you can write in the chat when it comes to your turn, and then Pavel, and then we'll go back to the beginning. But what we are going to do is we are going to basically collect all of our knowledge together, and we are going to come up with an awesome vocabulary list of words that we can find related to things in the bathroom. Okay, we're going to go through the different rooms of the house. And we're going to start in the bathroom just because I think that probably a lot of times you learn about the house, maybe you learn about the living room and the kitchen and the bedroom, and the bathroom is kind of a private place, if you know what I mean. So maybe we don't talk about it so much. So that's actually why we're going to start there. I feel like it's very important for us to know what's in the bathroom, what do we use when we take a shower, what do we use, what do we have within the cabinets, etc. Okay, so any word you can think of related to things in the bathroom. We're going to start with that. So, Caesar, give us a word.
Shower.
Good. Okay. So actually, what I'm going to do is, why don't you guys give a word and then write it? Okay? Give a word and then write it. So we're all going to go giving words and writing them. Okay? Great. Thank you, Caesar. Okay, Eduardo, your turn.
I'm gonna say bidet. It's really common here in Spain to have one.
Yes, bidet. Good. And I have to tell you guys, I'm from California, and I've been to many houses, and I never saw a bidet in my life until I came to Argentina. And I was like, what is that for? And you know what? I was embarrassed. I didn't even ask because I just imagined, but I wasn't sure if I was correct. And just in case, I was like, oh, I'm not going to ask anybody what that is. And then finally, when I met a cousin here in Argentina, a female cousin, I was like, hey, what is that thing that's like a toilet, but it's not a toilet? And then she was like, oh, the bidet. And she started laughing so hard, and I was embarrassed. But I'm glad you brought that up because if you ever go to the United States, you might not find bidets, okay? So
Lucero,
Eduardo Lucero wants to know what it's for,
well,
and so you
it's
can
a
go ahead
sink.
and answer that.
It's a sink for kids.
No! Is it? Is that a joke?
Yeah, but you can use it that way.
No, but he really doesn't know what it's for.
Yeah, yeah.
This is why we started in the bathroom, you guys, to make our conversation super awkward. And Eduardo, you have to answer this because you're the one who wanted to talk about the bidet.
I have no idea. It's for females, not for males.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Eduardo, I'm gonna go on to Fernando, but you have to go Wikipedia a bidet,
Okay,
and you have
okay.
to put the link here for Lucero, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, Fernando, what else can we find in the bathroom?
Oh, so we could find I don't know if it's called a sink.
A sink, good, exactly.
Yeah.
What do we do with the sink?
So it's like when you go to wash your hands, there's a tap there, you wash your hands and the water flush for the, I don't know how do you say, the sewer, right? I think it's sewer, right?
The
Flush to
drain?
the sewer. The drain, yes, the drain.
Yes, I'm going to throw in some words every now and then myself, okay? So yes, we have a sink. That's where you wash your hands, and then all of the water goes out of the sink through a drain, okay? And we basically say the action would be that the water drains, okay? Now, since we're talking about the sink, I'm also going to say faucet, okay? The faucet is what we turn on and turn off, and that's what pours the water out, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, so Lucero, type your word in for us. Which word is what's something we can find in the bathroom? Toiletries, good. Okay, and now toiletries is a good word. That just means anything that you use in the bathroom. So that's a good word. So a toiletry could be toothpaste, soap, etc. Okay, and Pavel, so your word is mixer tap. I'm not sure what this is. Is this, what does this mean?
It means the mixing faucet. It means I can share the screen and show you because it's better to.
Go ahead. We're going to get a small lesson from Pavel right now, you guys, because I have never heard mixer tap before.
So now I can probably demonstrate it to you with my screen. So here are the mixer tabs here, where my pointer is. Can you
Oh.
see this one?
Okay, so this is what we call a faucet.
Faucet.
Yes.
I just thought that faucet is more about this. Is when you regulate the water flow by hand and no by this one.
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. So I guess I'm learning a word here. But here's what I have to share with you guys, okay? Thank you for sharing your screen, Pavel. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, so mixer tap, this is a real phrase, you guys. These are real words. I've never heard it in my life. I'm an English speaker, and I've never used mixer tap, but I Googled it just now, and I see exactly what Pavel was showing us. So apparently this is a real thing, and I doubted it at first. I was like, is he trying to say something that's not really real? But no, Pavel, you know what you're talking about. Good job. You taught something to me. That's awesome. However,
it's a local term for British, or I don't know.
yes, and mixer, obviously, because it has the hot and the cold right there. I think that's what they're talking about. However, I just want to let you guys know that a faucet is the more common word. Like I said, I've never heard mixer tap in my life. We just say the faucet. Turn on the faucet, turn off the faucet. So that's
Yes,
what's actually common in spoken English. But if you want to mixer tap, countable UK, mixer
it's
faucet.
a United
Okay.
Kingdom term.
Good. Okay, guys. So we need to go and do the next round. We're still in the bathroom, you guys. So here's what we're going to do now. Let's take, I'm going to give you guys 15 seconds, and in those 15 seconds, everybody has to write as many words as they can. Okay, make me a list, and then I'm going to go through that list. Things that we find in the bathroom. It doesn't matter if words get repeated, because I just want everybody to write as many as they can for 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. Good. Okay, so far, Pavel has written a couple words. Are you guys having trouble thinking of more things that we find in the bathroom? Oh, there we go. I thought it was going to be like one word, enter. One word, enter. You guys are writing big lists. That's good. Good. Okay, 15 more seconds. Lucero, rubber duck. That's so funny. Jacuzzi, I wish. You guys are funny. Good stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to run through this list really fast, and then I'm going to ask and I'm going to give some other words as we go, okay? So here we go. We started with bathtub, hot whirlpool. Okay, when you say hot whirlpool, Pavel, what were you referring to?
Jacuzzi.
Okay, the jacuzzi. Bathtub, mirror, sink, bidet, shower, shelf, good. Toilet, sink, bath, shower, mirror, basket, faucet, good. Blind. Oh, like the blinds, like the curtains?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yes, you can find blinds in the bathroom. Good one. Mat, rug, towel rail, rubber duck, rubber mat, jacuzzi, I wish, and mirror. Good. Okay, does anybody have any questions about any of these words before I move on?
What do you usually use for the mat or rack in a bathroom?
What do we call it? Like, what is it made out of, or what do we call it?
No. What do you call it? Because I know when in the front of the house you can put a mat too. If it is raining, to dry your shoes. Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you guys what a mat is and the difference between a mat and a rug. Okay, a mat usually has some, it's usually very, how do I say this? Stuck on the floor. That's not the word I'm looking for, but I don't know how to say it right now. But basically, like, it doesn't move around, it doesn't slip around. It's usually very thin. Maybe it has like a rubber grip, and you can put a mat by the sink in the kitchen, so when you wash dishes, if water falls, it doesn't fall directly onto the floor, it falls onto the mat. Yes, you can put a mat in front of your house, so when people are going to come in, they can wipe their shoes, the bottoms of their shoes, on the mat. So yes, so in the bathroom we have a mat. You can even have one inside the shower so you don't slip and fall. Okay.
Yeah.
A rug is more like for a decoration in the living room. Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
it's colorful. Maybe it's like a Persian rug. You know, and maybe it has lots of designs on it. Good.
Perfect.
Okay, so let me think. Let me imagine my bathrooms really fast and see if there's anything. Oh, shower curtain. Okay, this one is really important. Shower curtain. Not every shower has a shower curtain. Some of them have sliding doors that you slide open and close. Um, blind. Does it have another name? Usually we say blinds. That's why I was like, wait, what is he talking about? But we
They're
usually say
cool.
blinds. We say the blinds. It doesn't, because a blind,
It's one
no,
piece.
is like, yeah, it's like one piece of the entire thing. So we
Yeah.
say the blinds. Good. And let me think, what else? Okay, so we talked about a lot of like big things that are in the bathroom, but what about the little things, you guys? Do you know what floss is? Who knows what floss is?
Plus.
To clean between your teeth.
Yeah, it's the string that you use to clean between your teeth. So now I want you guys to think about the little things that we use in the bathroom. Okay, like the shampoo, the conditioner, the soap. And I want you guys to make another list, but focused on all of the toiletries, okay? The little things that we use for hygiene. Okay? And go for it.
Okay.
Good. This one should be toothpaste. Toothbrush. Good.
Mm.
You guys are doing good. Keep going with your list for about another minute. Good. Okay, so let's talk about some of these. Honestly, we could go on forever. I have so many things in my bathroom. I use so much stuff, you guys. I'm all about the toiletries. I love them. Some people, like in English, I don't know, probably in other languages too, and in other countries, they make jokes about all the things women use in the bathroom versus all the things men use in the bathroom. And they say, like, men use, like, a bar of soap and a comb, and that's it. And they say women use like thousands of things in the bathroom. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go through this list of the toiletries, okay? Um, so we started with floss, then we said razor, good, mouthwash, toothpaste, toothbrush, aftershave, lotion, good, razor, deodorant, washcloth. That's what you wash yourself with. A comb, hair conditioner. Okay, the cotton pads. Are you guys referring to what women use for their feminine hygiene, or is this just like cotton balls? Caesar, this was your word, cotton pads.
And I just heard it, but I don't know what is it.
Okay, well, that's fine. I will tell you guys the words that we use in English also for things of feminine hygiene, because we're all adults and you guys probably have wives and girlfriends and stuff like that. But in English, yes, sanitary pads is like a very formal way to say it. We say, and like if you go into an airport, in the women's bathroom, it says like sanitary towels, sanitary pads, but we simply say pads and tampons. Okay, that's like the basic, pads and tampons. And if you want to know which is which, I'm going to let you Google that later, okay? Okay.
So
And then
the cotton theme maybe is for clean up your face with and take out the makeup, maybe?
yes, you can use a cotton pad for that.
Okay.
A cotton pad for that. You can also use a cotton ball. So the difference is, I have them. They're right over there. I just don't want to get out of my seat and get them. But the cotton pad, I have some that are like circles, and I
Right.
use them
Yeah.
to take off my eye makeup. And then there are cotton balls, and I usually use those to take off like my nail polish.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really funny that all the things you guys wrote, because you guys are all men, they all pertain to your hygiene. You know, nobody wrote nail polish remover or makeup remover because you guys don't use that stuff. So I think it's funny. I should have probably been writing it, but I was reading. Okay, body wash. Body wash. This is the liquid soap. Somebody wrote liquid soap. We call it body wash. That's what we use to wash our bodies with. Bath sponge, good. Deodorant, toiletries bag, good. A lot of makeup. Next time we'll do a class and I'll teach you guys what all that makeup is called. How about that? Okay. A lot of makeup has tampons, sanitary towel, etc., nail clippers, and tweezers. Good, you guys. We made like a pretty awesome list. Okay, so now the next thing I want us to do is make another list, another vocab list, but of all the appliances and electronic gadgets that we can find in the house. So this can be anything from a washing machine and a drying machine to a TV, a DVD player, anything that requires electricity in the house. Okay, so let's make a list. It could be things from the bedroom, things from the kitchen, things from the living room. Let's go for it, and let's just do one word enter, rather than making long lists, okay? I'm going to do this too. And ready, set, go. Good, we're doing good. Everybody keep going, 1 more minute. guys. Okay, we're gonna stop here because we went from laptop to MacBook Air, and then you guys are gonna start naming all the different kinds of computers. Okay, so I just want to say, you guys totally proved yourselves that you are all men, because when I said let's talk about the bathroom, what we use for hygiene and everything, it was like one thing. Like every 10 seconds a new word appeared. And I said let's talk about electronics, and you guys are like not stopping, and you guys are doing like, you know, like 5 words every second. So that was really funny. And I was giggling in my head the whole time. But anyhow, okay, so I'm going to go to the top of this list. Okay, so we have TV games attachment. Who wants to tell me what that is?
It's well, Atari, then Nintendo, and other appliances which you can use to play games on the TV set.
Ah, okay, so nothing specific, just the attachments. Good. Okay. Then we have oven, a mixer. I think what you were going for was an electric mixer. A mixer, I guess, would just be for short. Sometimes we even say a beater. If it's the kind that has like the 2 sticks and they go like that, we call that a beater or an electric mixer, and sometimes a mixer. I said lamps. You guys, just so you know, you wrote laptops like 10 times. So apparently you guys love your laptops. Then we have a blender. Good. A juicer. Do you guys know what a juicer is?
Yes.
Good.
The device which may make the juice from.
Good, a juicer. What about a dehydrator? Who knows what a dehydrator is?
Dehydrate. Yeah.
It's cool. You can make your own raisins. You can make your own dried fruit.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So, okay, so let's see. What else do we have? Done. We wrote so many things. Okay. Okay, blender, stereo, good. Iron, good. Video game console, good. Microwave, stove, fridge, multi-chef pressure cooker. I love pressure cookers. Fridge, cooler, multi-wave oven. Did you mean a microwave oven? Pavel, this one was yours. Multi-wave oven.
Oh, multi-wave.
We say microwave. I think
yes,
that's what.
Microwave. Yes.
Good.
2 words. I just separated them.
No problem. But I understood what you meant. Water heater, toaster, TV set, LG to be specific, electric mixer, internet modem, good, alarm clock, karaoke machine. Caesar, do you have a karaoke machine? Caesar?
Excuse me?
Do you have a karaoke machine?
No, but you just said to mention.
That's okay. My sister has one at her house, so like I know people can have it. I just thought it was funny, and then I was gonna ask if you sing, but yeah. Okay, so deep fryer, good. Washing machine, cooktop. I'm not sure what a cooktop is.
When you cook, where you put your pans for cooking, and in an electric one, not with gas.
Oh, okay. So we say a stove top. We don't say a cooktop. Stove.
Okay.
Stove top. Good. And then oven. Where am I? Cooktop. Okay, hair dryer. Good. Hair dryer. Hang on. Yeah, hair dryer. Sorry, I was thinking if there was another name for it. Vacuum cleaner, dryer, oven, laptop. Yes, laptop. Air conditioner, cooler, MacBook Air. Again, laptop. Good list, you guys. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything that exists in a house? Like, what is it called? Like, look around your house right now and think about everything that's in your house. And think, do I know how to say this in English? And if you don't know how to say it, then you can describe it to me, and I'll try and help you learn the word, okay?
What is the opposite of the air conditioner? I mean, to make your house warmer.
Oh, the opposite. We call it a heater, or let me see if there's another word we call it. We say turn. Can you turn the heater on or turn the heater off? And in the United States, they have, I don't know the specific term for it, but it's like the heater, it like goes through the walls and there's a vent. Okay, do you guys know what a vent is? A vent, it's like a rectangular metal thing that you put against the wall and air comes out of it. And then you have a system control maybe in the hallway, okay? And you can turn it on cold air or hot air, and it controls it. And then depending on how you control it, either cold air or hot air will come out of the vent. So you either turn the heater on or you turn the cooler on. Does that make sense?
Yes, I have one.
Good. Oh, okay, good. Because here in Argentina, we have like one big thing that you buy and you like stick it on the wall, and it's like good for the whole house or for that room, and it's just one big thing. But in the United States, the homes are pretty big and they have this system. Okay, and also a fireplace. Do you guys know what a fireplace is?
Yes.
Okay, any other words that you guys want to know? Look around your house. Think if you don't know any of the words of something that exists in your house.
The local, well, how to say, the local features, you mean, or you mean the common things, which are
Anything. Like, do you know what a headboard is? Does anybody know what a headboard is?
headboard.
What you put in your bed?
Exactly.
In the back?
Oh.
Exactly. The thing that goes in the back of your bed where your head is, and it's a board. Good. Yeah. What else? Do you guys know what a door stopper is? A door stopper?
I suppose so. We can deduct.
That's true. It's pretty obvious. But what I mean is, okay, do you know what it is? Well, if you don't, this is what it is. That way you can use this word in the future. So it's not just about guessing like, oh, I get it. It's about, oh, okay, I will use this in the future. So a door stopper, you put it on a wall. You could either have it on the wall or on the back of the door, and it keeps the door from hitting the wall when you open it. So that way you won't ruin your walls.
Yeah.
Oh,
we also put
variation of this one.
What?
Typically, we have in offices we have usually the magnetic variation of this one. When you have the piece of steel on the one on the door, and you have a magnet on the and you can unblock by the typing the code on the door if you enter to the office. And in the entrance, on the first floor of condos, we also have them in order to permit the access to people who are not living in this condo. So
yeah, cool. Okay, one more, wallpaper. For those of you who don't know, this is the paper that you can paste with a special glue on the wall instead of painting the wall, so it can have a certain pattern on it. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes of class. Does anybody have any other word that they would like clarified?
How do you call this box that you use to control the electricity of the house?
I know what you're talking about. Let me see if I know what it's called. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to have to think about it for a while, but I'm pretty sure we would find it faster Googling it. So if one of you guys wants to Google it and put the link, I don't remember right now. And before we go, I also want to say a couple other things. So again, you guys, Thanks for joining another one of my classes here at Linguistiko. I give another one in 2 hours. It's a reading class if you're interested in practicing your pronunciation and reading. Does anybody have any questions related to group classes, private classes, Linguistiko, anything?
2 hours without interruption, or there will be separated in two pieces?
No, like there are no classes for the next 2 hours. But after that, my next class starts. You'll see it in the classes link on Linguistiko. Good. Any other questions?
No, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, I really enjoyed this class. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you. And see you around, okay? See you soon.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, guys. Have a good day.
You too.